What do you remember? What was the first thing you made that you'd say, like maybe it was related to technology?
Yeah, I would say the first thing that I wrote that like changed my love, like all of my creative efforts suddenly dissolved, and I was like, oh my God, code is, creation, like technology as creative tool. I was 19, and I had um I left university very early. And a buddy of mine was like, hey, there's this class at the School of Visual Arts, this thing called Flash, and it was a programming language and kind of platform at the time for the web. And I went to the class. In the first class, the instructor, Joshua Davis, basically taught us to draw a circle on the screen. And then he's like, all right, we're going to move this circle. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. I had been doing some illustration, and but the idea that I could like draw a circle, move that circle to a desired place, and create an interaction, and then like, oh, this is my daughter, by the way. She's just kind of hanging out here. Hey. Uh, so yeah, sorry. I know, I love you too. Yeah, I just feel like making this circle and then being able to start to click on it and drag it around and animate it just seemed like a really powerful thing. And I was like, oh my God, this is so much fun. And I feel like that was the first time that I like wrote some words that turned into computer commands that made a cool thing. And then I remember sharing that, and at the time people were like, oh man, this is pretty sweet. I mean, now it's like whatever, but I was like, oh, this is the beginning. And I started thinking, what are all the things that one can do with this? And so I would say that that's the first thing that I remember was Joshua Davis, and making that circle move across that screen was the gateway for me.